All right, y'all, time for another thrift with me. I'm gonna bring you into the thrift store and then show you what I found. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is MOGIBETH, and for those of y'all who are new here, I own a six-figure reselling business selling women's clothing on places like Poshmark and eBay. And in today's video, we have another thrift with me. I go to 2 Goodwills where I source inventory to sell online, and I found a bunch of good stuff. I bring you along into the thrift store, and then I'm gonna meet you back here for the haul. So without further ado, let's jump back in time and go thrifting. Hey, it is Sunday and I am at Goodwill, and I have about, it's like 4 o'clock, so I have about 4 hours to go to 2 Goodwills. I'm literally gonna set my timer for an hour and a half in this Goodwill, which sounds like a lot of time, but to me it's not a lot of time. So we're just gonna speed through and then we're gonna head on to another one. I'm actually wearing this Young, Fabulous, and Broke jumpsuit that I got at the bins, my last bins thrift with me, and then this Madewell cardigan that I got there as well. Gosh, the sun, okay, there we go. The sun is setting. So if you didn't watch that bins thrift with me, I'll link it up on the screen. It was a really fun one. So hopefully we'll have luck with this thrift with me. All right, let's head inside and see what we can find. Fingers crossed. All right, I found some good stuff. Not a lot of stuff, I think maybe like 6 items. I am going to head on over to my next Goodwill and see what we can find. All right. Okay, so time for the haul. I had 2 stops. This haul isn't going to be too massive, but I found some good pieces, and I'm going to share my cost of goods, my expected sales price, my expected profit, and my expected profit margin. Okay, so let's start with stop number 1. I think this was the first thing that I found, and they were these Sorel sneakers. They're actually called the Kinetic High Tops. I paid $19.99 for them, if you can see that in there. And they're in actually really good condition. And they're a size 8.5. If they were 9, I would probably keep them because I think they're so cute. But my cost of goods was $19.99. My expected sales price for those shoes is $65, which leaves me an expected profit of about $32 and an expected profit margin of 49.25%. So while the margin is still a little bit low at 49, which isn't too bad, the expected profit is great at 32. So I was happy to find those. And the next pair of shoes that I found, I thought were so cute. I never pick up this brand, really. This is Merrell, but these kind of reminded me of other similar sandal brands like this. And these are a recent style. I paid $12.99 for them. I just decided, okay, let's see if these are worth anything. So I picked them up, checked comps, and comps actually looked really good. So while my cost of goods is $12.99, my expected sales price is $45, which leaves me with an expected profit of $23.01 and an expected profit margin of 51.13%. So not too bad. Okay, next up is a brand that I have actually sold quite a bit through liquidation, but I don't thrift it very often. However, I decided I want to start trying it out. So this is Nick and Zoe, and the reason I decided to try this piece out is because it's an extra large, which tends to do well by this brand, and it's a tweed fringe trim jacket with these zipper pockets. This is still being sold online, I think in store or on Overstock at least, for good money. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I paid $9.99 for it, and after checking comps, I determined that my expected sales price would be $40, which would leave me with an expected profit of $22.01 and an expected profit margin of 55.03%. So not bad once again. Okay, this is a brand that keeps coming up. I think it came up in my last thrift haul, which I will link up on the screen, and it was an honorable mention in my formal wear video, which again, if you haven't watched that video, I will link that up on the screen. It's a really good one because this category can be really lucrative and I love selling it. And a lot of people are having weddings right now. Okay, so this brand is Alex Evenings. This is really the tag you want to look for. They're older tags you want to avoid. This is the petite. And another great thing is that this is 16P. Larger sizes tend to do really well in this brand. And moreover, this is a 2-piece set. So I was really excited to find this, and when I checked comps, they looked really good. Another great thing about this dress is that it was half off. So they were asking $14.99, but green tags were half off. So I got it for $7.50. So very, very happy about that. What that means is that with a cost of goods of $7.50, based on comps, my expected sales price is $70. And that would leave me with an expected profit of $48.51 and an expected profit margin of 69.29%. If you've watched that formal wear video, you know that this category can come with some warnings, some disadvantages, such as it sometimes takes a long time to find the right buyer. But then once you do, people tend to be time sensitive more than they are price sensitive, so they're willing to pay up a little bit more to find the right dress for their event. Okay, so the last two things I got at this thrift store were leggings. This is a pair of Lululemon Wonder Unders, I believe. You know, let me know if I'm wrong. I'll show you the front and the back. But I looked based off of the material content because it still has the pull tag, which is nice. It's in size 8. And I paid $14.99 for these. It's a little high, but they're this really nice space dye gray color. And based off of checking comps, my expected sales price is $45, which would leave me with an expected profit of $21.01 and an expected profit margin of 46.69%. Okay, and then the last piece that I found at that Goodwill is a pair of leggings, and they say Bar 3 on them, which is a national chain of bar studios. I actually used to go to Bar 3, but this is actually a collaboration between Beyond Yoga, I don't know if y'all can see that there, and Bar 3. So when I looked this up, it seems to do really well. And oftentimes these kind of collaborations can do well, whether it's with SoulCycle, Bar 3, etc., or Orange Theory. I paid $7.99 for these, and my expected sales price is $40 with an expected profit of $24.01 and an expected profit margin of 60.03. So great. Okay, so moving on to Goodwill number 2. First thing on here is a pair of slippers, and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you probably saw me mention these. These are called the soft rib slippers in clay, size medium. I just ripped off the tag. Oh! Okay, actually I think I can get it back on. Okay, no worries. They're from the brand Parachute. I think I can get it back on because I actually didn't rip it. So all the way through, you can see that. Anyway, I'm going to put that tag back on because I want to sell these for the holidays, new with tag, to someone wanting to buy a gift because they are brand new. I love the brand Parachute. They make mainly like home textile goods like sheets and towels, and I'm always on the lookout for this brand. I actually went to the home section to see if there was anything else by Parachute at this Goodwill, and there wasn't, unfortunately, but it can sell for a lot of money. So always be on the lookout for Parachute. But I think I interrupted myself. In the newsletter I sent out, I think it was last week, I mentioned that I am looking for new tag items at the thrift store these days just to prepare for the holidays. And I think this is a really good piece because it's easy to gift. So I hope that they sell in time for the holidays. Okay, so these Parachute slippers, I paid $4.99 for them. And after checking comps, came up with an expected sales price of $30 with an expected profit of $19.01 and an expected profit margin of $63.37. So, yay. Okay, so the next pair of shoes is one of my favorite brands to sell, Vionic. I love selling Vionic shoes. They are orthotic shoes, which meant they are for people who have bad feet like myself. And this is called the Kira sandal. It's a size 7.5, and I think it's never been worn. It's in like new condition. I paid up for these, I paid $12.99. And after checking comps, my expected sales price is $40, which would leave me with an expected profit of $19.01 and an expected profit margin of 47.53%. And then the last pair of shoes I picked up, I was just going past the men's and I stopped and looked at these. And I'm gonna try to clean them up a little bit, but these are Veja shoes, they're men's, and these are actually called the Veja Esplar. I think I actually found a pair of Veja Esplars in Wichita, if you remember that thrift with me. I'll link it up on the screen. These are definitely men's though. I think those actually ended up being women's. These are a size US 12. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of clean the leather a little bit. There's just some dirt on it, and then clean the platforms a little bit, because these, I really don't like cleaning shoes and I'll rarely do it, but these actually can go for really good money. So I'm not going to go too crazy, but I just want to get them looking a little bit better, because they're not in horrible condition, but they do just have some scuffs on the platforms. But even in the condition, when I was checking comps, if they were in great condition, they could go for a lot of money. But with this one, I went with an expected sales price of $60, and so that would leave me with an expected profit of $33.01 and an expected profit margin of 55.02%. So not bad at all. Oh, I wanted to mention, remember in that last, I think in the first Goodwill, I came across a pair of mother denim in the maternity section. Those were DIY denim, which was crazy to me. I was so excited to find them. I thought, oh my gosh, I found maternity. No, after looking it up, someone had just DIY'd those little stretch panels. And then there was also, I think, a Desi collection dress that I put in my cart, but then after checking comps, I realized it was a really old style, so I put it back. But anyways, moving on. In this thrift store, I went through denim and I was not finding anything because, oh, actually I was finding things, but they mark up Madewell, Levi's, my favorite brands to sell so much in that thrift store, in that particular Goodwill here in the area. And so I was getting kind of defeated, but then I decided, okay, let's just go through some sections that I don't typically go through thoroughly, like pants, capris, shorts, skirts. And I actually found quite a few pants, so I'm excited to share what I found. This might be the first time I found it at the thrift store, is Faithful, the brand. I love this brand. It's on my 50 BOA list, which is free on my website, MOGIBETH.com. But these are called Faithful, the brand Gabriel pant. They're this wide leg, green floral high-rise pant. Really cute. They are a size 4 or US small. I paid $9.99 for these, and after checking comps, came up with an expected sales price of $45, which would leave me an expected profit of $26.01 and an expected profit margin at 57.8%. So super happy to find those. And then I came across a pair of Everlane pants, and these actually are 100% wool, which is great for the season that we're in. I love finding Everlane at the thrift store, and luckily they hadn't marked up too much. These are a size 10. They are a nice tapered pant. They're actually called Everlane, the Italian Go Weave Easy Pant, and I paid $7.99 for them. So yeah, luckily wasn't marked up. So with that cost of goods, I have an expected sales price of $40 with an expected profit of $24.01 and an expected profit margin of 60.03%. So happy to find that. Next piece I found was a pair of Figs scrubs. These are in excellent condition. I paid $7.99 for them. They're called the Cade Cargo Scrub Pant, and these are a size small and black. Fig scrub pants like that don't actually sell for a ton of money, but they sell really quickly. So because of that, I'm willing to accept a lower profit margin. So the cost of goods was $7.99. My expected sales price is $30 with an expected profit of $16.01 and an expected profit margin of 53.37%. The next piece is really pretty. I stopped in my tracks when I found these because I thought, hey, this looks like an Anthropologie piece. And it is. This is Carla Weeks for Anthropologie, which Carla Weeks is an artist. And these are a size small. And so these are actually called Carla Weeks for Anthropologie Watercolor Wide Legs. They have this tulip hem here on the front. They're just really perfect for vacationing in, going by the beach or the pool. Really, really cute, lightweight, colorful pair of pants. They were $7.99, but green tag was half off, so I got them for $4. After checking comps, comps were kind of all over the place for this, but I kind of landed on $30, which would give me an expected profit of $20.01, an expected profit margin of 66.68%. which is great. And then I actually went into the maternity section again and I looked to see what they had there, and I found something I've never found before, which is Beyond the Yoga's maternity brand, which is called Beyond the Bump. And actually my phone died before I could check comps on these, so I just kind of bought them crossing my fingers. But this is a pair of full-length green leggings with color blocking, which is really, really cute. And then it's got this, space for the tummy. All right, so I spent $7.99 on these. So with that cost of goods, I project an expected sales price of $35 and an expected profit of $20.01 with an expected profit margin of 57.17%. And I actually found another pair, probably from the same person, Beyond the Bump, size small. These are a cropped pair of leggings with this gray space dye color and some color blocking along the ankle there. I paid a little bit more for these, $9.99. These were called the Secret Fit Belly Color Block Maternity Leggings. With that cost of goods and expected sales price of $35, my expected profit is $18.01 and 51.46% profit margin. Yes, so I'm really curious to see how both of those do. I love selling maternity. All right, and that leads me to my last piece that I found. It's the only dress that I found at this thrift store, and that is this Theory dress. Here is the newer Theory tag. This is the only tag I pick up by Theory. It's the sans serif font. If you find the serif font Theory, it's probably older, maybe not worth picking up. And it was green tag, so $12.99, half off. Yay! That gives me a cost of goods of $6.50. The style of this dress is actually fairly recent. It's called the Theory Modern Seamed Shirt Dress. And after checking comps, I came up with an expected sales price of $45 with an expected profit of $29.51 and an expected profit margin of 65.57%. So, yay, I'm excited to get that one listed. All right, well, that is the haul. I want to go over my total numbers. So I spent $160.86, and that's all because luckily we don't have sales tax here in Oregon, which is really nice. My expected sales price, so my expected revenue for this entire haul is $695, and my expected profit is $395.15, which is not too bad for just an afternoon that I spent thrifting. And my average profit margin is 56.84%. So let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite piece from the haul? I was so happy to find Faithful the brand for the first time. Love finding Parachute. I really do love a bunch of pieces from this haul. Like those Merrill sandals are just super cute. I guess I'm gonna go with the Faithful the brand pants though, because that is one of my favorite Bolo brands. But let me know in the comments down below, which one was your favorite? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, please. We are trying to hit a goal, and if you would subscribe, it would mean the world to us. So, all right, Love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.